Hi, my loves. Welcome to my channel. Okay, this is going to be an emergency reading. I am up at a ungodly hour of the morning. I have no idea why. I really could not sleep, you all. A little personal there, but I genuinely could not sleep. I know that the moon is in Capricorn. For those who are curious when I'm recording this, I believe we have a new moon or a full moon today or tomorrow. So maybe that's what's affecting my energy. I'm not sure, but it's just been like nonstop, like go, 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 go. And it's kind of like, where are we going? So this is going to be, so long story short, I was, laying down and I was like channeling a message. So clearly I feel like, this is a message that a lot of you probably need and are feeling right now in your own life. So it's obvious that there is a lot of energy with the feminine. I feel glowing up here. I feel like a lot of feminines are going to be achieving a lot of success. This is a timeless reading, okay? Even though I'm recording this, at the very beginning of 2021, if you watch this video at a different year, a different month, it doesn't matter, okay? Just putting this out here. So thank you all for tuning in. If you're new, live, I'm going to show your support. Make sure you thumbs up, subscribe to keep in the loop with all my content, premiere, upload, live, etc., the community tab, all that good stuff. Everything I post, everything I do for you all, you'll be able to have access to when you subscribe. That's how it works with YouTube, luckily for us, okay? So thank you again, all right? And if you feel to check out any other videos or any other links in the box below, feel free to, okay? So the message that I was getting, right, was that the feminine, I feel, is picking up on a lot of intuitive hits. I feel like a lot of the feminines out here, as I was meditating a little bit and I got this message, this download, is that the feminines are tapping into such a high frequency vibration. Like there's so much information that feminines are going to be getting, is what I was getting, like through meditation. A lot of you feminines could also have like your own business or like your own channel or like your own thing that you do that makes you kind of stand out from other people. So if you're watching this video and you're like, you make your own products, or maybe like you're a teacher, or like you're an entrepreneur, or I'm even hearing like a musician or a singer, like you're just different. Like there's something different about you. And quite frankly, the gag is that I feel like the karmic, or like any of your DMs exes, what I'm getting, I feel like your exes, feminines, are taking notice of you. I feel like people who maybe didn't notice you before are starting to like look at you, feminine, and say, wow, this is what I was picking up through meditation. Like a lot of people, and by the way, you could be realizing this already, all right? You may be going out and people are looking at you, or, like your love life is improving, or your income making is improving, is what I'm getting for you feminines. I don't know. It's kind of like, it's a totally different energy, It's like you're just changing. You're just getting so much better. Like you're becoming a better version of yourself. And I genuinely feel like people around you are watching and they're admiring you, feminine, okay? So this is not the kind of watching where it's negative. This is the kind of watching where it's positive. And by the way, I just feel like saying the super chat is off. The link to donate, if you want to, is in the box below, okay? YouTube sometimes is a little bit like sketchy, so I don't really like to do super chat a lot. So I just feel like saying that, all right? So if you do want to contribute to the channel, to like whatever you feel like doing, it's on your heart, that link's in the box below, and it will say welcome, okay? Thank you. Just putting this out here. I just felt that to say it for some reason. Okay, so we got 3 cards here automatically. We got the King of Pentacles, the Justice reverse, and the Two of Swords. So this is exactly what I was picking up, feminines. And for any of else any other person who's watching, could be like an ex-soulmate or whoever is watching for the feminine. With the Justice card reverse, I feel like this is your masculine. This is totally your masculine, finally waking up. Maybe not to the connection for all of you, but like waking up to the fact that they've let like the best thing in their life go. And that's you. I feel like for a lot of you, your masculines are kind of like howling at the wind, angry, because they're realizing that they've let you go. They've let you down. And so this is the masculine energy, the Justice card reverse, which is saying that they feel like something's unfair. They feel like you are giving your cup or your beauty to other people and not to them, and it's starting to bother them. It's starting to get under their skin is what I'm picking up. So let's just the Emperor and the Moon. So I'm just shuffling, and these are the cards that are like facing up, right? These are the only two cards that are facing up that I see. So this is Divine Masculine, the Emperor. That's my Divine Masculine card. That's my DM card. And we have the Moon, which makes me feel like Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. You could be an Aquarius. That's another confirmation for someone. The Three of Swords up right past my eye. The Hangman reverse. The Five of Pentacles. What did I tell you, feminine? What did I tell you? The masculine is now upset because they feel like they're left out in the cold. Take my word for it. They're angry. They're like, I'm even hearing some of these masculines. Oh, the Moon card again, by the way. Keep shuffling and the Moon card keeps popping up. That's for a reason. And at the very beginning, I kept saying, new moon Capricorn, full moon Capricorn. So I really feel strongly there's going to be something that's going to happen on a full moon and a new moon, not just a new moon. Okay. I'm getting that energy. I'm going to leave that upright and over here because this card keeps coming up. So, wow, so many messages are flooding in now that I have this card. So many messages. Holy smoke. Okay. I got to calm down because I get kind of excited. Wow, this is crazy. Yes. So they're saying, I'm hearing, whoa, that's my alarm, guys. Sorry. I'm hearing somebody say here, why is my feminine this amazing now? Now it sounds kind of bad, but like someone's masculine is like, why is my feminine stunting on me like so even more beautiful, even more successful? Like someone's masculine out here is like, okay, I'm getting a visual. Like there's somebody's masculine out here who's seen like a full body picture of you. I don't know if they've like researched this or like you posted this, but I'm picking up on someone out here where like you have like a really nice picture of yourself or like a full length picture of yourself, and it feels like your masculine has seen this and they're like drooling at the mouth. Okay, you know who you are. Like they can't contain themselves and they're looking at your picture like, what the hell? Like you're even more beautiful. Like now that that you guys have lost contact or you've walked away, or for others of you, like you're dating somebody else. I'm getting like lots of Capricorn, Scorpio, Leo, Aries vibes, like Gemini vibes. Like you are, yeah, this is a kind of funny phrase, but I'm hearing like alpha female for someone. Maybe that's like how you're feeling. Like, I don't know. I'm not really into that, but like, I'm just hearing someone say alpha female. Like you're just like on your shit. And I really feel like your masculine is looking at you like, what the hell? Like, how did I let this person go And now they're even more attractive. Now they're even more successful. And the masculine is like, this is injustice. I almost feel like the masculine is howling at the wind, like, this is not right. How is it that I am not in this feminine's life and this feminine is doing even better? Because I'm gonna be honest with you, like, there's a lot of masculine energy I'm channeling right now that I feel like has almost expected you to be worse without them. I'm gonna be honest. And the reason why I'm picking this up is because they are. Okay, a lot of masculines in separation or like permanent breakup for the time being for a lot of you, they took a dip, they took a dive in their emotional state. Like when you guys broke up or when you guys stopped talking or whatever the hell happened, it's like they felt that pain, immediately. And they may have put on a front like they didn't, but what I'm getting is they did. So for a lot of you, if you've been in separation for a while, or this could have been just like very fresh, you guys have just kind of drifted apart and it's time to work on yourself and heal yourself, like they felt this instantly, okay? For a lot of you, I felt like your masculine felt this instantly. Okay, they felt that this was going to happen, and so yes, I'm getting this strong message here. Like they were under the assumption that you were going to be worse off without them. You know, just like how they are without you. They've took a dive. They've taken a hit from not being in your life. And so for a lot of them, it's kind of like they expected you to take the same hit. And it feels like it's the opposite. It feels like just you've mastered something. I keep hearing the word master. So this even could have been that you actually got a master's degree, or you feel like you've mastered a skill, you've like mastered your emotions, like you know how to kind of turn, certain parts of yourself on and off to accommodate, you know, how you are in the world. Because let's be honest, like the world is um it's a very complex earth we live on, right? So with this feminine energy, there's a vibe here of like, you've been able to shield yourself. You've been able to, I feel almost like jump through hoops, and it feels feminine. Like every obstacle that's arose, you've been able to kind of just break through. Like you're a different person. I don't want to say superwoman, but that's the vibe I get. Like you're invincible, and not like in a weird cocky way. It's just you know who you are, and I think that for a lot of you, the separation has made you look within, and has made you really assess who you are as a woman. So humbly, there's this energy where the masculine was under the assumption that, you'd be crying your eyes out every day, you'd be um, kind of taking a break from work or not really seeing your friends. And I'm getting a direct message that for a lot of you, it's been the opposite. You've been trying to engage with more people, you've been trying to meet new people, you've been trying to um, put yourself out here because why not? And I feel like for those of you who you know who you are, like this is hitting home, it feels like your masculine is looking at this and they're kind of like scratching their head like, okay, well then how come this person is so happy? How come this person is so strong? And I'm like so weak. I'm so weak for your love. I'm so weak for your attention, for your validation. And it's like they look at you, feminine, and they're kind of perplexed. Like, how come you are so secure? And maybe because when they first met you, you weren't this secure. Maybe you weren't as this self-sufficient. So they're a little like confused, like, well, how come now that I'm out of the picture, you're doing even better. So I think the masculine is talking with their angels, their guides, for the ones who are aware of the connection and are aware of themselves. I feel like those group of masculines are definitely asking their higher self, their guides, God, a lot of questions. They're like, well, now that I'm not in my feminine's life, how come they're happy or they appear to be happy? You know what I'm saying? They're kind of questioning like that. So and I do think it bothers them. You know what I'm saying? The vibe I get is like it bothers them. It bothers them that you're doing so well without them. And they're a little bit concerned that this is what I'm getting. They're concerned that you're going to become so comfortable, with not keeping in contact, with not chasing them. Knight of Pentacles, the strength. So this is like the complete opposite energy, the Seven of Swords. How did I know the Seven of Swords was going to be appearing? I just knew this card was going to come up here. Three of Cups, Knight of Pentacles, Strength, Seven of Swords, and the Chariot. King of Cups reversed. It's definitely a water sign for those of you who can resonate, whether you're a water sign or they are, or there's like a heavy water placement, Venus rising, Sun, Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces. The Chariot is also the Cancer card. This is also the Cancer card. The Moon card for me, I associate with all three water signs. It's not typically set like that, but whenever I get that card, naturally there's more water cards behind it, and that's why I associate the Moon with Cancer, Pisces, and Scorpio, not just Pisces or Cancer, when I read, okay? Now, the energy has just got really deep. I feel like there's a lot of deep messages in these 5 cards here. So give me a second. There's so many messages. It's unbelievable. At almost 6 o'clock in the morning. It's unbelievable. Oh my God. Okay. Let me look here. Okay, so something definitely could have knocked this masculine. I'm actually hearing off their high horse. I don't know why I'm getting it like that, but there could have been something that made them double take. You know what I'm saying? Like something made them kind of double take, like, whoa, like, did I just see that? Like, did I really just see my feminine with another guy? Did I really just see my feminine open a business? Did I really see my feminine graduate from college? Did I really see my feminine get a brand new Mercedes, a brand new Honda, Toyota, Kia? Did I really see my feminine just start a modeling agency or become a model? Like a lot of you have just blossomed out of nowhere, and they're like double taking. They're like, what like what happened? Okay, so or this could just be a prediction that this is what's going to be happening the next few days, the next few weeks. I'm not even going to say in the future. I'm going to say in the immediate couple of days, like this is what's going to be happening for a lot of you. Like wishes are going to be granted. Wishes are granted, and I feel like things are going to be accomplished, okay? And somehow, some way, it just feels like your masculine is in on the plan. Like your masculine can see these things. I don't know how for all of you, but they either can sense it within their body, their spirit body, or it's like, if that's how you even say it, or they can pick up what you're picking up, like they can see what you're seeing, or it could be like they actually are seeing this in the 3D, right? Like over social media, or if you have a website, or if you guys have mutual friends, or they know like your your social media URL, like they know how to kind of type up your name without even searching it. They know this by heart. I'm hearing they know this by name. Whatever you do, they know by name. So they're able to tap into it like pretty quick. I feel like for a lot of you, your masculine's energy is heightened at this time. Like they're kind of anxious, or I feel energetic. So they are tapping into what you're tapping into, is what I'm getting, and they're kind of questioning why they feel the way they feel. So especially like if you are feminine watching, where you've been doing a lot of things that are kind of risky or like out of the ordinary, I feel like they're picking up on this energy. They're picking up on the fact that you are going for it. You're a go-getter, and they're kind of like scratching their head like, what's going on? Like, how is this? Like, it's this total shift. That's what it is. It's a shift. It's a shift, and they can feel it. Okay, your masculine can feel that you're starting this new beautiful chapter in your life. And I feel like your masculine, whether just spiritually or on the 3D, they want to be a part of it, is what I'm getting. They really want to clap for you and applaud you. And I feel like behind closed doors, they're excited for a lot of you. I'm hearing Capricorn. They're excited for you. Work through your fears. But they do still feel like maybe this is replacing them. Like maybe your work is replacing them. Or if you have a new boyfriend or girlfriend, like this is replacing them. And that's kind of like where like the fun stops, is when they kind of realize that maybe you are leaving them behind. And that's kind of like where the applause stops, is when they feel like they're being replaced. So it's all well and good. It's all well and good as long as they're in the picture. But the idea of them like never being in the picture makes them feel very anxiety riddled. And I'm not saying that to be funny, but I don't know if anyone's laughing, and they're kind of laughing. Maybe you're upset, maybe you're watching and you're like, good, maybe you're watching and you're like, good, I'm glad that they're bothered. But no, let's not be like that. It's not that. It's just the fact that they do care. You see what I'm saying? In their own special way. And they don't want to be left out in the cold. Okay, they don't want to be without you. Why would they want to be without the best thing that ever happened to them? So yeah, they want to support, they want to watch from afar, they want to be able to enjoy what they see, but at the same time, they feel like other people are beginning to overshadow, whether it's friends, family, fans, customers, people on social media who think you're, entertaining or beautiful, or all these compliments. I'm seeing a lot of you feminines are getting so many compliments. I don't know why this is coming through here, but I'm just seeing a lot of you guys are getting a lot of notoriety, a lot of attention with the 3 of Cups here. Okay. And it's bothering them. It's bothering them. It's weighing heavy on their heart. It's weighing heavy on their conscience. And there's an energy here of like feeling guilty. Your masculine is beginning to feel guilty, because they feel like they're late. They feel like they're not in the 3D with you. I'm hearing if you're in your 30s, or your masculines in their 30s, this message is also for you. I don't know if you're questioning like if you're in a certain age, if it applies. Yeah, any age it applies if it resonates with you. Okay. A personal issue reaches resolution. The end of a tough cycle. There's the Aquarius. Look at this. Aquarius, Capricorn, Scorpio. These are the 3 signs I was just saying. Look, see. Cancer as well. Capricorn. Cancer. This could be confirmations for others of you. Different placements like ascendant or Uranus or Venus. I'm hearing someone say nakshatra. I don't know what that is for someone. I'm hearing someone say nakshatra. I don't know if I even said that right. That's for somebody out here. That card right there. Ace of Cups. Ace of Cups. I feel like the karmic or soulmate wants to speak to you, feminine. So I'm going to get into that energy with the Tower. Yeah, I'm going to get into that in a minute. Okay, don't you worry. Look at that. Ace of Cups, the Death card, and the Tower. What a combination. Wow. This is going to be a very transformational period in your life. Whoever's watching, this is going to be like a complete overhaul. I don't know. It's like something's about to happen for you. Wow. Ace of Cups. These are incredible cards here. Oh, look at that. Beautiful. A new start is coming. These cards are so crystal clear. A new start is coming. You bet. Stop. This one right there. You and your loved ones are safe. So once again, this feels like this is talking about the anxiety that I was picking up on. Like, I feel like maybe you or both your DM are kind of concerned for like the well-being, what's going on in your life, what's going on in their life. It's very loving energy. It's very loving energy. It's very loving. Queen of Swords. You could be an air sign as well for others of you. Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. Eight of Pentacles. Yes, I think you both are working very hard, but I feel like it's more so the feminine. No tea, no shade. I just feel like, yes, the masculine is also busy as well, but I feel like the feminine is incredibly busy. I just feel like the feminine is like, I'm just hearing max capacity. Like you're doing a lot of things. You're around a lot of people, or you're going to be in the near future to celebrate, okay, success. I feel a lot of people are also attracted to you, feminine. Now, this is a different kind of message. Don't get offended anyone in particular, but I'm hearing if you're attracted to both sexes, this feels like females and men are kind of pining for your attention. That's like for somebody out here. Okay. Like people are really attracted to you, like regardless. And I feel like the masculine is kind of picking this up, that a lot of people are really like almost in love with you, and it's kind of like bothering them. Eight of Cups passed my eye. So you definitely could have walked away. Yeah, because you're the Queen of Pentacles. That's why. Like, you're very successful. So people are naturally going to be wanting to be around people who are what? Positive, successful, attractive. Like, people, it's funny, humans tend to question why certain people get certain type of things. It's because they attract it, right? It's like that Ariana Grande song Magic. It's like, I get everything I want because I attract it. Hey, like that is what I'm picking up. Like that's the feminine's energy. Like because you're attracting it. People are like you're just manifesting it. At a really, really quick speed. So I feel like as you're moving in the world feminine, your masculine is also feeling this shift and they're trying to, I feel, realign themselves with what you have going on. Okay. So it's like if your energy is naturally higher, then they're trying to, in their own world, in their own reality, they're also trying to match this. Regardless if you guys are talking or not, it just feels like if you're super, if you're on a really good vibe and like, you're just getting things done naturally, I feel like your masculine should be able to pick this up. That's what I think personally. And experience, like, you pick up on this. Okay. So after the Queen of Pentacles, we have the Ten of Swords reversed. Okay, so this is what I was picking up with the exes. Or if there's a current partner in your DM's life that you're kind of you want more information about, you're questioning from afar. Okay. We have the Moon, the Two of Swords, the Justice reverse. I'm getting something here about hairstyle, hobby, personality. Like, I would not be surprised for a lot of you, like, if your DM's ex is trying to, like, emulate you. It's a bit creepy. It's like they tried to, like, dress like you or talk like you or look like you. Um, this is what I'm getting. Divine Feminine, one of the clearest messages here is that you have fans, okay? In like the real world or online or whatever you do, like you have people who are fans. Divine Feminine, okay? Maybe it just feels like even your DM's exes are fans of you, and you may know this, you may not know this, okay? So it's like a lot of love though, this feels like a lot of love is coming into your life, feminine. A lot of love. People want to offer you a lot of nice things. You know what I'm saying? Oh, with new love, look at that. So we have the card of new love. Calling in your soulmate. Trust. Playfulness. Unrequited love. And attraction. So that's what I was saying, feminine. A lot of people are attracted to you. I don't know what you've done, but a lot of people are attracted to you. Okay. And I'm getting this side message. There's those of you who I see here are going to be in a new romantic relationship. This is not your twin. This is going to be somebody else. And I'm getting a message that your DM could know this person or wants to know this person's like whereabouts, what they do for a living, what they look like. Um, if you are actively dating, I do feel like your masculine is aware of this. I do feel like your masculine knows that you are, um, I'm hearing trying to get around or like you want to date different people or like you want to have different experiences. Um, what I'm also hearing is like if they see you getting proposed to or moving in with somebody else, um, this is going to cause a tower moment. So I'm not sure if this is like kind of like a message to like maybe protect what you want to protect, feminine, like kind of um honor yourself, which means don't put everything on front street. So they don't want you to rub it in. And I do feel like your divine masculine's exes are aware that they love you. I don't know if your masculine love this particular ex, but it definitely feels like there's a lot of jealousy. Like a lot of jealousy is here. I can't like erase it from the energy. There is a lot of jealousy here I'm seeing now. And this almost feels like the masculine and his ex. Oh my God, this is kind of funny. It's not funny like that, guys, but the picture, the message I'm getting from this card right here is kind of tickling me. So this feels like this is like the masculine and this is like the ex, and they're kind of like going through something because of you. It's almost like okay, like your DM thought that they were going to have what they had with you with their ex or somebody like that, and it feels like they're they're both feeling some kind of way, feminine, because you're just shining so bright is what I'm getting. Like you're doing so well and they're kind of feeling kind of down. All right. And I almost feel like the DM's ex is kind of like yipping at them, like, you told me this, you told me that. It's kind of funny. I shouldn't laugh. It's not funny like that, guys. Excuse me. It's just like I almost feel like the DM is stuck with this person. It's weird. It's like it's almost like out of convenience for others of you. Like your DM is stuck with this person out of convenience, is what this feels like for others of you. So maybe not for all of you, maybe this person lives with this person or this person needs to like move in with this person because they're low on cash, they're low on money. So this ex of theirs could be older than them or is feeling quite run down because your DM's ex did not realize like how much work they are. And so it kind of feels like this ex I'm seeing here is picking up the tab. Okay. And it just feels like this masculine is giving this person a hard time here because you're doing so well. Because feminine, you're doing so well. And it just feels like everybody else who hurts you, turn their back on you, is suffering. To put it very nicely, it just feels like everybody feminine who questioned you, who doubted your greatness, is, I wouldn't say getting their karma necessarily, but they're realizing that they were wrong about you. They were just simply wrong, including your masculine. And I feel like for a lot of you, you held your tongue. I feel like a lot of you feminines held your tongue. You didn't want drama, you didn't wanna start nothing, you didn't wanna, have any physical fights or any kind of, like, bad girls club energy, like, you didn't wanna have a problem, but I really feel like you could've. It's like if you wanted to pop off, you could've, but you didn't. You chose to be graceful, you chose to hold your head high, you chose to listen to your intuition, you chose to be the bigger person. And because you chose to be the bigger person, feminine, I feel like you are reaping the rewards now because you chose to be a better person. You chose to rise above um, the naysayers. This is what I'm getting. And so whoever the masculine is holding on to, for dear life because they lost you or because you're busy, you've walked away. Like for a lot of you, it's like you've walked away, you're busy, you're doing your own thing. So in the meantime, it feels like your masculine could be hanging around this ex or somebody because it's a very codependent energy. It's like they're codependents. But I don't feel like this ex of your DM is codependent. I feel like your DM is the one codependent. I feel like it's your divine counterpart who is kind of holding on to certain people from the past. I'm hearing the word leech, like sucking the energy out of this person is kind of what I'm getting. Like taking the energy out of this person because they've messed up. Like the masculine cannot pull upon your energy anymore. Um, they had to find somebody else to do that with. Okay. So for the feminines, if you feel more flexible, more free, more able to get things done. I think it's because the masculine's aware that, you don't have time for that. You don't have time for drama, is what I'm getting. So they're having to kind of seek out this emotional support with other people because the feminine, I feel, is so busy. Is so Look at this, the Queen of Swords, the Queen of Pentacles, the Six of Cups at the bottom of the deck. So you're going to be having past lovers, feminine. You're going to be having not only your DM, but you're going to be having people from the past here who I feel are very impressed with you, um, really want to get back in your good books. But what they're going to find is that they can't. Um, you know, what they're going to realize is that when an opportunity, right, presents itself, you have to rise to the occasion, is what I'm hearing from spirit. Like when you get that special time or you get a special opportunity, you need to jump upon it. You need to embrace it. You need to be proactive. Um, Falling back into a comfortable pattern or a way of living it doesn't do any good. Okay. And this is what I'm feeling is from the masculine is they're constantly falling backwards. And this is what they need to untangle within their own life. I feel like the masculine energy now needs to untangle this within their own heart, their own lifestyle, their own way of dealing with exes and people from the past. Okay. They need to like clear house. They need to be free of being dependent upon other people for their energetic supply is what I'm hearing, what I'm getting. Okay. So I think the reason why well, one of the reasons why the feminine is going to be striving based upon this reading and getting out of Dodge is because the feminine is standing on their own 2 feet, okay, regardless of gender. Like, they're standing on their own 2 feet, and that's why they're breaking out of this systematic crap. They're breaking out of this predisposed chaos, because they're becoming their own clutch. They're becoming their own foundation, of course, with God, but divinely guided. But they're able to stand on their own 2 feet, okay? Make their own throne, sit at the helm and look out, and strategize. And I feel like the feminine is picking and choosing the battles that they want to fight. I think that a lot of feminines, and this is what could be going on in your life right now, is where you are picking and choosing which battles you want to entertain, and the ones you want to let go of, is what I'm getting so strongly. Like, you realize that, okay, this I have control over, this I don't really have much control over, or this is what's going to help me get to this, this goal, or this manifestation. And over here, this is just going to bring me back down. This person or whoever this is just going to make me spiral. So I need to get away from that. Okay. And so I feel like, humbly, the masculine needs to take a page out of the feminine's book and realize that you can't fight every battle. You can't you can't fight every battle. You can't want to be everybody's friend. You can't want to have every single ex still have access to you. I feel like a lot of masculines here, with the moon, the death card, the tower, and the 5 of Pentacles, have a lot of access to the masculine. Okay, and this is what's keeping them stuck. The masculine constantly staying in this comfort zone and entertaining people from the past is what's keeping them stuck. So they're going to have to learn that not everybody can partake in the abundance. Not everybody's meant to continue with us. And I think that this new moon in Capricorn is what I'm feeling. Like, not everybody can go along for the ride, and I think that the feminine, a lot of you feminines I'm picking up here, have released these attachments, have kind of gone in a different direction, because you understand that you got to pick and choose your battles. You got to preserve your energy, and you got to pick and choose what stays and what goes. And not everything can stay. Some things must go. So this is what I'm seeing that you're doing. This is what you've been able to accomplish, or will, is the wisdom to know when to hold on and when to let go. And it's not even about trying to, control your masculine or want your masculine to shower you with affection. I feel like you're past that. If that's what you're going to be manifesting and getting, great, but you have other things to do. You have other things to accomplish. And I feel like your guides and God are trying to lead you, feminine, out of troubled waters. So there is a vibe here. There is an energy for sure, where I feel like, the masculine could be gloating to his or her exes, depending upon, what genders you guys are, what gender you are, what gender your divine counterpart is. And it feels like they are going to, they're going to their exes. And I almost feel like talking about you to their exes, to the point where their exes are like, what? Like, they know your social media. For some of you, like, they know where you work. It's very personal. Yeah, look at this. Release card number 13. 5 of Wands. Yeah, this is causing problems. Okay, this is causing problems in your masculine's relationship, or if they have exes who are hanging around that they're entertaining just for the hell of it, like this is causing a lot of competitive energy, a lot of insecurity in your DM's exes. That's what I'm getting, or the person they're currently with. Like this is causing a lot of insecurity, I feel, in the DM and in any kind of partners they had while they were with you or knew of you. Okay. It's like it's almost like the masculine is not aware of what they're saying to people about you, is what I'm getting. Like they're not even aware of like how they're coming across. So if they are with somebody currently, it's like, or they're just kind of hanging out with this person, it's like it's making them angry, it's making them jealous. And I don't know, it's like the masculine is not very wise in that perspective, because like you should not be telling other people about your divine counterpart in that way. So be careful is what I want to say. If the masculine is watching, like if you are doing that, if you feel like you're kind of you're not keeping a close eye on your mouth, you're just letting anything come out of your mouth, you need to be careful of that, because if you are telling your exes about your feminine and they're jealous of your feminine, what do you think's going to happen? They're not going to like kiss your feminine's feet. They're going to want to emulate your feminine. They're going to want to fight your feminine. So please be careful. I just feel like saying that if you are watching and like, that you've kind of been trying to, okay, this is what I'm getting. So what I just got is that they're trying to, okay, whether they realize this or not, it's kind of like they're wanting this karmic or soulmate to fight against their divine counterpart. It feels like they're trying to pit you guys against each other. It's not intentional it doesn't feel malicious. It doesn't feel like this is on purpose, but maybe like you've already experienced this where like they've tried to make you fight for their heart, like fight for their love. Like they kind of want to see who's going to fight for them, like who's going to fight for their heart. And it sounds kind of like manipulative, because it is, but that's what I just got. Like they kind of, yeah, with the 5 of Wands, and you see how all the wands meet in the middle. So this is like a symbol to me of like meeting in the middle, getting to like the bottom of this. So the masculine could be in this vibe right now where like they kind of want to see if you're going to fight for their heart, if you're going to stand up for them, if you're going to take them back. And I feel like a lot of them could be using their ex to get you back. And I'm sorry for the exes watching who feel like they're part of this, but it does feel like they're trying to use this person to get you back feminine, because maybe they're immature. Maybe they don't know what else to do at this point, because it's like you're so above it, feminine. I feel like for a lot of you, you're so above this now, and they don't know what else to do. They don't know what other tactic to use. It's not malicious, trust me. It's not like they're trying to be evil or anything like that. It's just like they're just a little immature, or yeah, I just feel like it's immature. Children. Spirit is funny. So Spirit is saying this is childish behavior. Yeah. It's childish. It definitely is. But they don't know what else to do. They don't know what else to do at this point. So if that's going to ruffle their feathers, if that's going to ruffle your feathers to get you back in the connection, back in the game, then they'll do it. They'll do it every time. And they don't want you to know this, but they will. If they can make you jealous with somebody else, they'll do it. They will do it. 9 of Wands. Knight of Swords. Okay. Cut the deck. Let's see. The Hermit. So they're ashamed. They are ashamed. Yeah, I was feeling that. They're ashamed of their behavior. They're ashamed of pitting you guys against each other. For a lot of you, you already know who this person is. They don't care. They don't care. They just want you back. and they want another chance with you. And if they're gonna like try to, if making you jealous or making you question their love for you makes you think about them, they'll do it every time. They'll do it every time with the high priestess. See, their intuition, they're trying to use their intuition to get you back. Six of Wands, they want victory with you. They want to be with you. And it could be at this ex's expense. It could be at this person they're stringing along's expense. So hopefully this person knows better. Yeah, Three of Swords, Judgment. Three of Swords and Judgment. Well, you know, what I'm hearing is like all is fair in love and war. That's what I just heard. Justice reverse. Yeah. Something's unfair though about this. Yeah. Two of Cups reverse and the Queen of Pentacles. Yeah. It's not right. It's manipulative. The water sign again, or somebody's a water sign here, has a water placement. Yeah. It's manipulative. It's not right. But I feel like, you know, I hate to say this, but it feels like the masculine is quite desperate, you know, quite desperate for your attention. So if you guys work together, or you guys are in the same social circles, or, you know, you guys know each other, don't be surprised. I'm just going to say, don't be surprised if your masculine tries to bring up other people. If you guys are in communication, or constant communication, for others of you, like, don't be surprised if your masculine tries to bring up other people to you. And it's because they want to get you back. Okay. They're jealous. They're jealous of you being with other people, and they don't want you to, leave their life. You know, they don't want to go without you. So if, like I said, if you are in contact with your DM, just don't be surprised if they try to bring up other people. The only reason why they do that is because they want to get you jealous. They want to get you wound up. They want you to fight for them. Okay. They want you to fight for them. They want you to get pumped and like, you know, like you're in WrestleMania or something. They want to see you react. But the feminine doesn't do stuff like that. You know, like the feminine does not react the way a soulmate reacts, the way a karmic reacts. Like they just don't do that. So the DM may not be, as, like I said, understanding or mature of the way the feminine really is. Okay, they're the divine counterpart for a reason. Okay, they don't have to compete. They don't have to squabble for a man. So they don't really understand that. Like they think that it's kind of like they're reverting back to an old way of thinking, and they're trying to apply that to you, but they're not understanding that you're different. You know, you're different than the rest. You actually not. It's not just a saying for you, feminine. Like you really are different from the rest. Like you genuinely are. So they're gonna have to kind of, you know, understand that. Do they understand that? I don't think they do. You know, they could still be seeing you in the lens of like I said, they're not all aware of the connection. So they could be just kind of seeing you as like a regular human. They're not for all of them. They're not really seeing you as what you really are yet, because they don't know the connection. They're just kind of thinking of like regular ways that most people would behave, which is, you know, post something, make someone jealous, but they're not understanding that this is totally a different connection. They're not getting it. Six of Cups. So for those ones that are aware, they're still doing it. For those who are not aware of the connection, they're still doing it. So either way, it's like they're still doing this, or still talking to certain people about you, because they're so they admire you, feminine. You know, your masculine, and even some of their exes admire you, is what I'm getting. And so there's just a lot of talk, a lot of squabble, a lot of he said, she said. Six of Cups, Six of Pentacles. Wow. But I feel like feminine, even as this is going down, you're above it all. I feel like you're so smooth with it. Like you're so above it. You're so above this feminine. You're so unbothered, you know? I feel like you're just above it. You know, you're not even on that level of thinking. You know, you're not trying to make your DM jealous. I mean, you could, but you don't feel the need to. Um, is what I'm getting. You know, you could be petty, you know, you could do a lot of things, but you're not built like that. You're not built to do that, you know. I'm hearing you're built to last. You know, you're self-sufficient is what I'm hearing for a lot of you. You're strong, you're confident, and not in this arrogant way. You're powerful. You're powerful in yourself. You're powerful in the way you carry yourself. And that's what I think that your DM doesn't understand is how come you're so this? How come you're so that? You know? That's what I was picking up like at the from the very beginning. Your masculine could still be stuck in a lot of 3D ways, a lot of typical ways that people normally are, and they don't understand that it's not those ways don't work with this connection. So that's why I'm saying that it makes me feel like not all of your DMs are aware. Okay, some are, but a lot of them are not, and they're still seeing you as like, oh, if I do this, that's gonna trigger this in this person. If I do this, it's gonna make this person, you know, argue with me and hey, you know, my DF arguing with me is better than no communication. So I'm gonna keep pressing this button until my feminine talks to me. It's that kind of energy. It's childish, but they think in their world, they think that it works. In their world, they think that this is how it applies to getting you back in their good books. Um, but they're wrong. You know, they really are wrong. The answers you need are coming. And what I'm hearing is like for a lot of you feminines, like you've already detached from this. You know, of course you still love them or care about them, but it's like you've detached because you feel like this person's immature. You know, the Six of Cups energy also feels quite immature to me. It normally doesn't, but in this reading, it right now it feels very immature. Like this person's not getting it. Okay. So we have a lot of cards here of like conclusion, answers, communication. So we got, wow, we have even Capricorn energy again. So I believe we have a new moon in Capricorn coming up, and here's the card. So this is pretty on point for the actual time that I'm recording this. Your hard work is paying off. The answers you need are coming. Nothing will come of the situation. Void moon. A new romantic cycle begins. New moon in Libra. Lots of new moon here. New moon and full moon. So we have two new moon cards, right? I was saying this earlier. We have two new moon. We have two new moon, and then we have two full moon. And we got two full moon. The answers you need are coming. Conclusions are within reach. So it feels like maybe you both are waiting to hear from each other. If you have been in separation or you've kind of had a falling out or lost communication, you are waiting to get some kind of news, some kind of congratulations or hey, what's up? How are you doing? You know, where are you? You know, what have you been up to? It's that kind of vibe here for sure. Like almost like a friendship, like friends. Like it's very casual. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so for others of you feminines with the Queen of Wands, maybe that's what you're going for. Maybe that's what you want to manifest is a friendship. Maybe things have broken down so badly that you just want a friendship. You know, you just maybe you want to keep it casual. Maybe you want to keep it casual, is what I'm getting. Maybe you want to keep it casual because you're like I said, I'm hearing somebody say booked and busy, like you're doing other things. There could be some feminines watching where you are in a new relationship, okay, with that new romantic cycle. You could be with somebody else, okay? You could be. I know there is some DFs who are with other people besides their divine counterpart. It's not impossible. It's possible. So I do feel like there's somebody new. I do feel like there's somebody else. For the feminines. I do feel that. Worth waiting for reverse. Express your love. Chemistry. Get to know each other. So maybe you're just keeping this DM as an option for now. And only take what applies, okay? If that's not your situation, then don't get offended. But I got to tell you what I see based upon the cards, okay? Yeah, keeping this person as an option. Why? Because I feel like you're tired. Like this girl's expression on her face here. It's this energy of like, I know better, so I do better. It's this vibe of like, I know what you're about. I know your flaws. I know your highlights. I know your strengths. I know your strengths. I know your weaknesses. And I'm judging. Judgment Major Arcana. Like I am judging. And not in a rude way, but it's like I am watching. I am aware of your behavior. Queen of Swords, Queen of Wands, Queen of Pentacles, all the queens came up. Like, just to know in this reading, all the queens came up. All the queen cards came up. Literally, Queen of Pentacles, Queen of Wands, Queen of Cups. Okay? Queen of Swords. So it looks like for now, feminine, you're just, I see a lot of accumulation of pentacles. Make sure you're saving money. I see a lot of new money, a lot of new skills. I'm even hearing a language. Maybe you're learning a new language for others of you. Just very successful, just very abundant. Like you're very abundant feminine. I don't know how else to put it. Like you're going places, you're accomplishing things, you're impressing the right people, And humbly, what I'm getting is that the DM may have some competition. So it's like all the while, this DM is almost trying to assert a kind of, like I said, it's not intentional for all of them. Okay, it's not like it's trying to be mean, but it's almost like they're trying to create this competitive energy, because they want you back with their exes or this person. But all the while, the person who really has competition is the divine masculine. It's not the feminine. It's like all the while, the DM is the one who has competition. The DM is the one who's going to have to, I feel, fight for you, not the other way around. Because if you were chasing, you've stopped doing that. I don't see any energy here of chasing. I don't see any energy here of trying to call them in necessarily. So it's like while they're trying to make this ex like you or jealous of you, they're missing the point. They're missing the fact that you could be exploring other options. And they're not really in tune or aware of this. They're not really aware, but that you could be entertaining other options, other people. And so it does feel like there's a little bit of denial. There's this energy here of they've missed the mark. They're missing the whole point. So there could be some masculines watching where like you need to kind of like replay the video and, kind of understand what I'm saying. Like I said, you're trying to, whether you realize it or not, you're trying to make your feminine show off a little bit, show out on your ex or this karmic that you have in your back pocket. But what you're failing to realize is that, yes, the feminine does have other options. Yes, the feminine will explore those options if he or she feels so inclined to. And don't be naive. Okay, is what I'm getting. Don't be naive to try to make this ex get jealous of your feminine and be like your feminine and try to look like your feminine. Why don't you understand that this feminine could be getting better, could be seeking out a better partner. It's not impossible. I know this may sound a little controversial, but I mean, if the feminine is coming up as the queen of this, the queen of that, and the masculine is coming across as the Seven of Swords and the Five of Pentacles and the Justice reverse, what makes you think that there's not something better? I mean, no offense, but why do you think that this is acceptable behavior is what I would say. So it's a little confusing. Like, it just feels like the masculine is, I think, could be telling the wrong people a lot of things about the feminine. And I'm hearing others of you could be having enemies that you're not even aware of because it feels like your masculine, not intentionally, but maybe has said too many things to the wrong people. And this is why you're having these problems, because you're divine. Like, you are so above it. Like, you're so special. You are a very special feminine. And like I said, for the masculines who are not awake, who are not aware, they're going to be playing these games like you're a regular person. Not to be rude, but this is how they're going to, if they're not aware, like with the high priestess, if they're not really in their divine masculine energy, this is how they're going to behave. Excuse me, that confirmed it. That confirmed it. It's cold too. Excuse me, y'all. That confirmed it. Sometimes when I sneeze, it actually confirms things. I'll edit that out, don't worry. For the live watchers, I'll edit this out, don't worry. I'm freezing, by the way. The candles keep me warm. So yeah, I definitely feel like it's one thing short term for them to do this, but I just feel like long term, if this is what they're constantly doing, then they're not awake. They're definitely not aware of the connection, because I feel like if they were, they would realize that, you don't want other people to be trying to create chaos in the feminine's life. You don't want other people to be wanting to compete with your divine feminine. You don't want that, okay? You don't want to have that issue. So this is what I'm saying is, like, the masculine kind of needs to, like, be careful, because the feminine's not really aware of these other people. Like, the feminine is not aware of these other people or exes that the DM has that are, like, I almost want to say jealous. So it's like it's not intentional to do this, but it just feels like, I'm even getting like from the past, certain seeds could have been planted, and it kind of feels like maybe now they're blooming. At the same time, the feminine is leveling up and becoming a better person. Um, it's tricky. It's tricky, but that's the message I'm also getting with this, is like the masculine is, whether they're realizing it or not, they're kind of making other people try to like be you. And the reality is no one can be you. Um, Nobody will ever be you, feminine, okay? Regardless of what happens individually to all of you, I do hope that if, in this lifetime you want union, you feel like there is a genuine compatibility to be married, to be living together. I bless that, I do, for every single one of you watching. But on the other side of it, I just feel like, if this feminine uh, is just preoccupied, and has gone a different direction, and that's also a blessed path, then so be it for the time being. How else can I say that? You know what I'm saying? Like, uh, gavel the goose. Like, there has to be, like I was saying in the other reading, there has to be more than just attraction. When it comes to relationships these days, when it comes to connections, um, there has to be more than just attraction. I know it's hard to believe, but no, it's true. Like, you have to have more than just, okay, this person looks good. Like, you have to get along. You have to be mature. You have to be responsible. You have to be available to be what that person needs. That's why people think relationships are so hard, is because people are, quite frankly, selfish. You know what I'm saying? So no, what I'm trying to say is, if union is in your destiny with your person, I bless that, and I don't think that any ex or anybody can stop that. Long term, nobody can get in the way of that and change that. But I'm saying, for the time being, based upon the cards, for those who resonate, only for those who resonate, it's just a vibe of like, it's hard to tell, based upon these cards here, it's really hard to tell if your masculine is aware or not, because I feel like if they were, they wouldn't be doing this. And that's what I'm getting. Okay. So that's all I have for you all. I was able to give you guys a full reading this morning, and I hope you all enjoyed. For those who just joined live at the end, don't worry, you can go back to the beginning and see it from the very beginning. And make sure you guys thumbs up and subscribe for more content. Thank you for those who were with me for the live reading. I'm so appreciative. So that's all I really feel like the messages are. So yeah, if the masculine, was aware, I feel like they would do everything in their power to, overturn this and be mature and step up. But if they're not aware, they're just not ready, then they're simply not, okay? And so I don't think that anybody in this situation should be bothered and jealous if the feminine is choosing another blessed path, either temporarily or, I don't know, there should not be any kind of animosity there, or not animosity, any kind of like anger there, or competitiveness. I think that the feminine and the masculine should just respect the space, respect the decision that one makes. So I think you just both need to respect that. And yeah, if you are watching and you are with somebody else, I just feel like all people involved should just respect that, okay? Whatever that means. So I love you all. Thank you for watching. Make sure you check out all the links in the box below, and I will see you soon. Bye.